Observe the inequalities which I am going to write now. 1 is less than 2. Very obvious. 2 is less than 2 square, which is 4. 3 is less than 2 cube, which is 8. 4 is less than 2 power 4, which is nothing but 16. Do you observe a pattern among these 4 inequalities? Let me take another one. 5 is less than 2 power 5, which happens to be 32. Now, do you observe a pattern here? If I consider the left hand sides as n and the right hand sides as 2 power n, you see there is an n here and I'm going to take the same power of 2. So it is 2 power n here. Do you observe that n is strictly less than 2 power n? But is this true for any integer we know? Or any positive integer we know? Or any real number we know? Let us prove it by induction.